Hi Libra, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, depending on when you listen to this. This is your 2020 forecast, and I'm gonna look into, I've asked for just inspirational message, like an uplifting, inspiring message, so you won't be hearing any crap here. It's just focus on the good, on the positive, and I narrowed it down to 3 areas of love and relationships. Abundance and around like money and work and stuff, and then dreams, which is like what manifestations can you see come into fruition over like 2020. And take this however it applies in your life, because you are such a changeable person. It's such a broad, like 2020 is expected to be one of the greatest, like in history, greatest year of all time. So it's a blessing to be alive right now. You can really literally be or do or have anything that you want. You have your world at your, like in the palm of your hand. You can reach anybody, anywhere. And big shifts, like political, financial, climate wise, like we're going some major shifts right now. And to just really start to focus on the positive and what you can, like, who are you in this world at this moment in time. And I promise you, most people are so much more grand out there than we are even maybe starting out to sniff and understand that we are. And so are you, Libra. And with the justice energy there, I think you're gonna see way more peace in your soul, peace in your heart. I have a lot of Libra in my chart. I just really recently realized, and it just speaks to me that, you know, I'm so all for justice out there. Or if I'm being treated unfairly, it's like I throw a fit. It's like, that's not fair. And being all about being honest and truthful, and you know, and if it's not truthful, it's just not for me. If it's not authentic, it's like bye-bye. So for you guys, this year, I feel like there's almost like the world, or the energy of the world, is apologizing to you specifically. Like, let's put some balance back in here, shall we? Because it's been a bit off lately. Okay guys, so let's see specifically what's going on for you. I'm drawing first is from the Psychic Tarot, just a chakra card, to see what you're working on the most over 2020. This is how your energy is, like, it's positioned right now. So this obviously can change. But for right now, for 2020, what you're working on most. Oh wow. Libra, this is your third eye chakra. There's the number 6, so take that however that resonates with you. And then the third eye chakra, which is like the indigo color, the purple color, like the whole center here. So if you're experiencing, and maybe have already started experiencing, some pressure over your head, just drink more water, do whatever you can to sort of ground yourself, center yourself, to be more balanced. But oh my God, if this is your major card for what you're working on over the course of 2020, it just means that you're gonna open up your psychic center so much more. You're gonna strengthen that intuition of yours. You're gonna just know by a gut hunch what's right and what's wrong, even more so being Libra. And yeah, I'm just all happy for you. I'm gonna start off with the love and relationships. And I'm also going to draw like a timing card for your relationship and when it's coming together. It's both for committed and for singles. Committed meaning being in a couple. So let's see, Libra. There, I felt something. And then I draw 2 sidekicks as a little just enhancement of the first card to understand. And then a timing card, and I'm looking for a card to just stand out a bit. Timing says in the near future. In the near future, guys. Beautiful. So first, for coupled people, coupled Libras, I feel like you've come to some sort of resolution. You've come to some sort of, this is my freedom card, and freedom cards in relationships and for committed relationships, it just means that you have become independent. Maybe you're not so reliant on your partner anymore. Maybe you're not like so codependent, if that has been an issue for you to be codependent, or if they have been codependent on you, depending on you to be a certain way. Maybe you have depended on them being in a certain way or on each other, which eventually sort of bogs you both down. Take this however it applies. It's a general reading, so it can go both ways, and you know which one you are. If you Libra, being honest, you know if you're the one that someone is codependent with, or if you're the one who's codependent on somebody else. But I feel like this is what we're letting go of now, and I don't see a separation. It might be a separation for some, but for the general Libra population, I feel like we're coming together, but really starting to understand what a true unconditional love relationship means. That just means setting somebody else free. That's saying, you know what? My happiness does not codepend on you. My happiness does not depend on what you're doing and what you're not doing. And as well as they maybe realize more and more that whatever you're doing is not, you're not supposed to act or be in a certain way for them to be happy. Of course, you can always cheer somebody on, uplift somebody. That's what I'm trying to do with these messages, to just bring something good in there so that you can feel lighter at the end of the message. And that's sort of what we're supposed to do for our partners, but not have them be in a certain way for you to be happy, or not for you to be in a certain way for them to be happy. Or if you're not acting this or that, they're not content with you. Not good. We're letting that go. This is complete freedom. And for some, it might be a separation and then you feel free, but that is conditional in itself as well, because if you need somebody to go in order for you to feel free, that's still conditional, right? So you want to practice feeling unconditional no matter what somebody's doing around you. And I feel like you really are going to come to understand this. You're really going to learn how to practice this in your love relationship. And oh my God, if more people could reach this place, we would have so much happier people on earth. And then for single Libras, I feel like you're really in a strong, strong position right now. Like I started out saying, Libra in 2020, this is your year. Like karmically, you're being given back to. Whatever you try to achieve balance-wise in the world, it's like you're finally seeing the skatteåterbäring, I would say in Swedish. You would see the tax return. No, you don't say that. You would see like whatever you put out, whatever you... Oh, it disappeared. Hello. That's really annoying. Whatever, the camera was like, what? Where did they go? Whatever you put out in the world, you're going to get back. And 2020 is the year to get it back. And I feel like it's going to come back majorly. And please, come on. Maybe that's it. It's out of focus. And all of a sudden it's in focus. All of a sudden you see it. All of a sudden it's evidence. And I feel like this, because you're coming into this alignment with yourself, feeling so free in yourself. And do you see how we have all the ducks in a row? Like all the birdies, they're like one after the other, and you are the eagle here. Do you see that? There's no separation from you and the eagle. You are the eagle. And so with that sort of energy, man, you're such a target. I was going to say you're such a magnet for your most just magnificent, non-dependent soulmate relationship ever, guys. And moving on, in the same area, but with the sidekick cards. I always get this card. I always get the dream card when somebody is closing in, when somebody is starting to, if you're single and you want to meet somebody, they start to, like, the universe will try as best as they can to put you guys together, like to come together, and like you're here and they're here and we're trying to organize it and orchestrate it so you will come together. And first, your energy is being emanated from you. You're sending out what you want and they're sending out what they want, and you're slowly attracting each other towards each other. And excuse me, it's like first you feel the essence of them, first you feel the energy of them. And so sometimes they actually do come into your dreams. They visit you in your dreams. And it's not like I would say most people don't know this. Most people don't know that they are visiting your dreams. And most people like you don't know that you visit other people's dreams. But you do. And and I feel like here you have started to get little hints, inklings, you say that? Signs, just starting to feel them. And for some you even have like seen them or met them in, like you will wake up and you will say, oh my God, I think I met my partner in my dream last night. You will feel them that vividly. You might know who they are, you might not know who they are. I feel like they're new to you, but don't, like, it's a general reading, so I'm careful with saying those things, because then you're looking, I'm supposed to know who they are, or it can't be you because I'm not supposed to know who you are. Take responsibility yourself for what you're feeling is true. I'm just saying what I pick up on here. So this is them reaching you in your dream state. You felt the essence of them, and they are slowly coming in towards you, and you're slowly coming in towards them. And this is also for the awake state, that you can dream about them, visualize about them, fantasize about them, and the life that you will have together. They're really, really close, guys. And for you committed relationships, this is more, like I said, if there's been hardship, if there's been, you've been reaching a point where you sort of don't have to be codependent anymore, or we don't have to be so reliant on each other than with love and respect. And this card for you guys is a bit different. I feel this is more a breather for you. This is more, I can breathe finally. I know more and more my place in this relationship. I understand what it's for. I understand what I was supposed to learn. And after that, it's like, and now I'm resting. I'm just having a moment, and I'm just sucking it all in, because it's beautiful, but it's a resting mode. It's not resting from each other. It's just, the fight and the hardship is over, and it's not so tough anymore, and therefore it's more of a resting place. I feel, I don't really know how to describe it. And then the other sidekick card is the Angel of Miracles. Like, it couldn't be more beautiful. And so for you committed guys, I shouldn't say this, that it couldn't be for your single guys, because the card is in the near future, so it could be for both. This is just me thinking it's for committed, because committed, I don't know if you see, but there's little orbs. I see them here. I see them like out here, and sometimes the camera pick them up and sometimes they don't. So let's see if they come back, or where were we? Sometime before 14 minutes. Anyway, I just think it's fun. They come out when the energy gets strong, and sort of really want to emphasize something. So I guess this is something they want to emphasize. Like trycka på extra mycket. This means that when I get this card, it means that somebody has been wanting a baby forever. That can also really take a toll on somebody. It really is the most discouraging thing for a woman to want so much to have a baby and just not be able to get pregnant, or worse, get pregnant and actually miscarriage, maybe not just once but several times. And you know, that really can bring people down to their knees. That is a tough one. But this card coming out The Angel of Miracles is telling you guys, this is the year when it's going to happen. You're going to get pregnant, or you're going to get that baby. It's going to happen. And that's also the coming together, the feeling it like this, it's finally happening. I can rest now. It's happening. So this really is the next step. It can also literally be the next step of a relationship. So if you have just been I mean, take whatever, works for you, but what feels for you like the next step. So if the next step for you is to get engaged, if the next step for you is to get married, if it's to move in together, if it's to move out from each other, if it's doing this thing you've been talking about forever, having a kid together, whatever that is, I'm just stating the obvious. It could be something else that is the next step for you. Something for you guys will come into fruition. This card is like my fruition card. The Angel of Miracles comes in to say, you thought it was a lost cause, but I'm here to tell you it's not, and it's actually going to happen, and it's going to happen in the near future. In the near future, guys. So what I want to say to singles is that it obviously can be for you as well. I mean, you could be single right now. I'm going to tell you my personal story is that the first time I met my first son's dad, I was pregnant within 3 months, and I had him 10 months later. The second time, I had a bit of a life there in between, and now I had my second son 18 years later. I like to spread them apart a bit. And I met this person's, my son's dad. I met him in February 3 years ago. I can't count. And that July, I was already pregnant. So you do the math. Like, I'm just telling you, single people out there, you might sit here now in December, or you might be watching this in January and go, are you kidding me? And by May, you might have met your soulmate, you might have already moved in together, and you are now pregnant. Like, that's how fast it really can shift. And when you know. When it's supposed to happen, it happens. It doesn't have to be like you have to have this certain time or this amount of time in between, or you have to have it a certain way. If you're a bit older and you're sort of, I don't know, I think the train has passed. I'm 44, guys. I'm 44 and I have a 1-year-old at home. So anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. And to be honest, I'm no longer with that person's dad. So that's not something at all that I was planning for. Was I planning to grow spiritually? Heck yes. I was planning to be, and I'm always planning to be, the greatest master that I can become. Has this put me in a mastery way of thinking to manage and cope? Indeed. So I'm not saying this to throw any like shitty shade over you can meet your soulmate and you can stay with them forever. I just want to say it can really go really, really fast, guys. And for you single guys, I almost feel like this is your miracle card. This is something coming into fruition. There's something coming into fruition here for you. I think it's actually literally the relationship itself is going to come into fruition in the near future. Okay, guys, moving on. Next theme is abundance. So we're looking at abundance and money. And I'm trying to be like as non-vague as I can. So if you're literally have been waiting for a chunk of money, if you've been waiting to hear back from some job-related situation, if you want opportunities to come in, that's what we're looking for here. Okay, guys? So I'm going to draw first the major theme, the major energy for the year, and 2 sidekicks. And remember, with the third eye chakra still working, like working in all areas no matter what you're doing. And then we're doing a timing card. Mixing them up until something stands out. There you go. Within the next few months, guys, you really are on fire. Within the next few months. And do you see the palace up there? Like leading the way up the stairs here to your grand castle. Next few months, guys. So the major, okay, Archangel Raphael comes out first. Oh my goodness. Okay, in a good way. Archangel Raphael comes out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful angel. He comes out usually, it's a he to me. Raphael comes out usually when you need to heal something, when something has been, and since this is a focus on the positive, this is what, like this comes out to say, okay, we're done here. We've healed this. Raphael has helped you. So I feel like whatever you've been trying to let in, if that's a job opportunity, if that's more money, if that's just feeling more abundant, I feel like Raphael has come out and literally have been working on you, with you, to heal some wounds within you that probably has been blocking the things that you want. Maybe you felt, sometimes I just feel like we ask and ask and ask for things and literally we would not cope. We think that if you just give me $10 million, everything will be fixed. And being really bogged down, maybe overall not feeling worthy, maybe overall not feeling like you have a place and really matter in this world, and you get $10 million. Those $10 million tend to just be extra tough on you. To now have to deal with those, and where do I put them? Or even more, maybe people say, just give me $100 million and I am happy as a clown. No, you're not. Or it would have already been here. I'm not putting you down. I'm not saying you can't have that, you can achieve that. Yes, indeed you can. However, I just want to say you're achieving it when you're ready, or you would have already achieved it, right? So with Archangel Raphael here, I'm just feeling the wounds, the feeling of not being worthy, the feeling of like whatever blocks you have, whatever resistant feelings, blocks you have had in your body, you've worked on, you continue to work on, and it's all like, that's the major theme here. That's why it has taken so long for something to manifest, or for you to see money, or for you to see this job situation change, or to just have some sort of opportunity come in or come your way. Guys, this is your year. We're healing this now. It's being taken care of. I was going to say men, but it's not men. It's sorry. It's like Libra, you're the justice people. So this is all about being given back something that you have really, really been putting out there. So maybe you have been giving of yourself to the point of no return, of like not having more to give, to not really fill your own cup up first and then overflow with it, but rather coming from a somewhat unbalanced injustice place. And that's being healed now. So I feel like people that has mistreated you in the past, that has nothing to do with abundance or work or money, but people that has maybe mistreated you in the past, or there's things, I feel like for some Libras, you even look out in the world and you get discouraged because you feel like there's so much injustice going on, and that really takes a toll on your soul. That's just who you are. And I feel now, because of that, due to that, you've put up resistance in your body, and it sort of hasn't just it hasn't just held stuff out from you, it has held money out from you that sort of, it feels like it has nothing to do with injustice, but a block is a block. So when you feel the block, you're holding other things out as well. And we're healing this now. It's healing. You are already healed in some sense. And now we're going to see evidence of it, guys. Or it's going to flood in. So look at the tree. Look at the tree there. The tree is growing inside of your heart chakra. Like we're coming to fruition again here. And the psychic cards here is first, I want to continue, like, look at this. So the psychic card here is the third eye. Again, your intuition card. With this, your major card for the entire year, the third eye chakra. So this, it might, like I said, it might look like it has something to do with money and opportunities and jobs and stuff like that. But for you, this goes so much deeper. It's like this is your spiritual path. You're not waiting for, maybe you're waiting for money to come in. Maybe you're waiting for job opportunities to come in. But you're really waiting for sort of almost stepping up at like yourself and becoming your own job opportunity, becoming money, becoming the person you were supposed to be in this world. You really are coming into this position now. And you probably have already started to feel it, because I don't feel like this is going to be an overnight sensation for you. It's going to slowly just build up. And then we have the power card. It's the tiger being a complete powerhouse and the child just resting next to it. So this is like complete balance. So this, it is almost more like a karmically, like it's a balancing thing. It has come sort of full circle and is coming back to you now. But what is coming back to you is more, we're healing the injustice that you have felt in your soul and whatever you have tried to balance in the world, physically or energy-wise. It's being restored and it's being given back to you. And we're reaching this spiritual place that is just so beyond any money situation or any work situation. This is just pure mastery, guys. Maybe that was the reason why I brought up the whole, what I've been through here lately. You're becoming a true master, and in that mastery energy, there's nothing like when is the money coming. It's more like the money is raining upon you. You're just a magnet for everything, and when the injustice balance, like it turns into justice. It turns the balancing act is like, we did it. We're back in balance. Within the next few months, you're going to feel like balance is restored. And in that restoredness, the shift that you're going to see in all of its abundance, oh goodness, you're abundantly in your spirit mode. You're abundantly the most psychic person a psychic person can be. Your intuition is through the roof. Like the whole I can go on and on. It is just really beautiful. We're moving on to dreams and manifestation. Things that you want to see come into manifestation. Things that you maybe have been working on for the past year that you want to see come into manifestation, or dreams that you had maybe for the past decade. Things that you want as a reality. You don't want to have it as a fantasy anymore. You don't want to have it as a dream anymore. We want to see a reality of it. So let's see what that is about for the upcoming 2020. And we're doing a major theme, and we're doing this sidekicks. Really? Okay. 4 sidekicks. So this, oh my God, it's like you worked your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say 6. I'd say 6 major manifestations during 2020. And as I said to the other signs, you might go like, wait, what? There's 360 days in a year. Are you talking about 6 manifestations? That sucks. these types of manifestations are the type of manifestation that, when I talk about you bringing opportunities in, like money and work and stuff, and it turns out we're focusing more on your third eye instead, it's that sort of thing. It's like, okay, I went from feeling like I had no place on earth, and now all of a sudden I know my passion. I've been wanting a baby, and it's been such a struggle with that baby, and all of a sudden I'm actually giving birth to my baby. Is that sort of a manifestation. It's you being single for 10 years and meeting your true love. Is that sort of shift. It's sort of going from feeling non-worthy to worthy, from unhappy to happy. I'm doing this because that's 6 in sign language in Swedish. It's also thumbs up. So you have 6 manifestations during 2020, and it's like you're starting from the bottom. You're starting from the bottom and working your way up, and it's not heavy whatsoever. You're being lifted. This is through the water. It's through emotions. It's through, could be for money as well. But here you have, like, there's a little hand that comes out through all of her little wings and whatever's going on here. There's a wand. There's like a little... Do you see that? That's you guys. And the rays coming in, like the rays coming in, I see these as manifestations. Like the floodgates have opened, the heaven has opened, and it's coming in. You see the light now. It really is coming into you, the things that you've been wanting to manifest. And it could really be things that you have looked at since you were a child, like wanting, yes. Since you were a child, you've been waiting for this to manifest. Since you had this also for the abundance. You've been wanting to see this since you were a child, and maybe you even put it on the back burner, like put it up on the shelf, and not really thinking it was ever going to manifest. But here it is. It's going to come to fruition. We're letting go. We're letting go of things that does not match anymore. We're letting go of old wounds. We're letting go of the imbalance, the injustice. We're just letting go of it all, and we're moving in to whatever you want to see now. And oh my goodness, guys, we have a creative wonderment here first. The creative wonderment, which is, you can just really, it's just going to manifest so many beautiful things. It's such a high vibrational card. And look at this. 7 heavenly virtues. Do you see how they're like this? There's a shooting star. The shooting star stands for like wish fulfillment. Wishes come true. And those wishes come true. They're literally raining upon you. It's not one shooting star here. Do you see how you receive them? How you feel worthy of them? And that's like you on the bottom, only you brought some color to it. And the 7 heavenly virtues literally means every area is about to shift for the better. So the type of manifestation is not just, it's such a core level satisfactional manifestation, if that makes sense. I'm not saying a car couldn't satisfy some. I mean, a car is really good to have to get to from place to place. Trust me, I know. It's a beautiful thing with a car, but a car really does not bring you happiness. It really doesn't. You bring you happiness, and it's this type of manifestations I feel will happen throughout 2020. You will get these sort of manifestations that will fulfill your life. It will fulfill your reason for being here. That's a really deep message, but I feel like that's the truth. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop there because it's such a beautiful note to stop on, to end on. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Remember this. It's working here a lot, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support during this time where I've had the channel up and running. My I was trying to reach 1,000 and I did, and I'm so grateful. And let's see where it will go in 2020. And I'm gonna stick around for a bit because it seems to happen. It seems to help people. And so thank you so much, and so many blessings to you guys over 2020. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.